We're going to talk about some of these upcoming movies because I am just so excited for the next, 2 months? The next 2 months of movies are going to be insane. So let's go ahead and jump into our first one. I'm going to be ranking these number 5 to number 1, my most anticipated. All right. Number 5 is going to be F1. F1 is very interesting to me because this is from Joseph Kosinski, who is the Top Gun Maverick director, and he did fantastic. Top Gun Maverick is one of probably my favorite movies that I have watched all freaking decade, really. All of my life, really. It is such a perfect movie, in my opinion, and I think he did an excellent job helming that. This movie is about racing cars. Top Gun Maverick was about fast airplanes. So yeah, I'm a little excited about this movie. It stars Brad Pitt, who I love. Brad Pitt is amazing. Damson Idris, who is like an up-and-coming actor in popularity. And he looks terrific in this. The trailers look terrific. And I just think this is probably one of those sleeper movies, right? I feel like a lot of people... and one of my favorite movies that have come out in the last 5 years. I believe 5 years. No, that came out in 2019. Whoa, I'm getting old. Okay, in the last 6 years then, was Ford versus Ferrari. And that movie was riveting. I feel like they did the action sequences and the racing sequences really well in that. And I feel as though Joseph Kosinski is going to be able to do that here with F1. So at number 5 of my most anticipated upcoming movies, I've got F1. All right, let's go ahead and move over to our number 4 pick, and this is going to be kind of weird. I understand. You guys, look, this is my list, okay? You guys put your list down below in the comments, but this is my list. A lot of people think I'm going to be putting, Mission Impossible or something. No. No. I'm putting Karate Kid Legends at number 4 of my most anticipated. This movie looks fucking sick, man. First of all, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. What the fuck is happening with my voice? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm a little sick, if you couldn't tell from my last stream and today's stream, but we're powering through. All right. A lot of people will tell you that I am a big fan of the 2010 Karate Kid starring Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. Love that movie. I will never say never. I will fight till forever to make it right. Whenever you knock me down, I will not stay on the ground. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, up. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay. So yes, I'm a huge fan of Karate Kid, the 2010. Not only based on nostalgia, because I was 10 when that came out, and I love that movie. But rewatching it, it's actually a really decent movie. And it's actually a really decent reboot / remake of the Karate Kid. Of course, they're not actually doing karate. They're doing kung fu. So that's where the intrigue of this comes in, where they bring in Jackie Chan, who is doing kung fu, and Daniel LaRusso, played by Mr. Ralph Macchio, who seems to never age. Dude, he's like 65. He does not look 65. Anyway, yeah, they bring them both in, karate and kung fu put together, and this new kid named Ben Wang. He is the new Karate Kid. If you guys didn't see American Born Chinese, me too. I did not see American Born Chinese, but it's on Disney Plus, and apparently he's really good in that TV show. So go check that out if you can. If you want to get a kind of a sneak peek on how he is going to be. But the first trailers came out not too long ago, and man, this fucking looks fun, dude. It feels like yesterday that they announced this movie. Feels like yesterday that they announced this movie was even coming, and I was like, what? Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are both going to be in this movie? Like, how does that make sense? So it's in the same world. Are we going to get Jaden Smith? You know, is Cobra Kai gonna be a part of this, right? And keep in mind, I'm a big fan now of the entire Karate Kid franchise. Like the first Karate Kid, probably one of the best movies that came out in the 80s. I like the Cobra Kai series. It's not great, but like I like it. I still enjoy it. Still need to finish that, by the way. Like I said, 2-year-olds, man. Anyway, and then the 2010 Karate Kid. So I'm a big fan of this little series that they got going on, this franchise that they got going on, man. I'm really excited for this. The trailers look badass. The combat looks fantastic, and yeah, man, those trailers really just did it for me. They really sold me on the movie, which is what a trailer should be doing. But yeah. Enough said about Karate Kid Legends. That's coming out soon in, I want to say, a couple weeks. So, yeah, really looking forward to my number 4 spot, Karate Kid Legends. At number 3. This is a big one. This was originally supposed to be a Disney Plus movie. Straight to streaming Disney Plus movie. Thankfully, Disney saw their ways, and they decided that this needs to go on the big screen. Now, we're entering some dangerous waters here because this is technically a live action remake of a fan favorite of Disney movies, Lilo and Stitch. And that's what I got at my number 3 spot, Lilo and Stitch. Don't come at me, but this looks adorable. She looks adorable. Stitch looks adorable. And the marketing for this movie has been off the charts. You have seen Stitch everywhere. Stitch was, he was at Cinemark scanning tickets. You see the marketing, they have spam themed, or not spam themed, Lilo and Stitch spam themed cans. There's a collector's edition. Limited edition. 3 collectibles. I bought one and I ate it. But I'm going to go back and buy all 3 of them. Because that is so sick. That is like so perfect. So yeah, Lilo and Stitch right now is everywhere. And this is one of, if not, well, okay, I won't say my top. But it is definitely up there for clearly it's up there on my list of most anticipated. It's at number 3. We're talking about it right now. But it is definitely my favorite Disney animated movie. That and a Goofy movie. Oh God. Please don't remake a Goofy movie. Don't make that live action. But this is one that I was actually really curious about because it's been so long since they announced it. Dean Fleischer Camp, he is the director of Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. And that won Best Animated Picture, I believe, back in 2020. So they got a really good director behind this. They have a really good cast behind this. Zach Galifianakis is playing Jumba. And then the dude from, I don't know his name right now. I got to look it up. But he's playing Pleakley. Unfortunately, they're not doing the cross-dressing. Hey, man. Can't win all the battles, I guess, but hopefully it's still really good because the trailers actually look decent, man. The trailers actually look decent, and I didn't know what it would look like. We've been kind of in the dark of this movie for 3 years since they announced it, and then we're like officially getting, new stills and photos and cast announcements, and then all of a sudden the movie's like 2 weeks away. Which is crazy to me. So I'm really excited about this movie. Clearly, okay, a little short story. When my son was about to be born, and I didn't know he was about to be my son, and I was like 95% sure that I was gonna have a girl first. I was just like, nah, I'm gonna have a girl. My girl was actually supposed to be named Nani, which is from Lilo and Stitch. And I thought I was gonna have 2 girls, and the second girl was gonna be named Lilo. I really love those names. So, and then if I was gonna have a boy, it was gonna be named Stitch, or it was gonna be named Jamba. Believe it or not. or freaking Bubbles. Nah, it wasn't gonna be. But yeah, Lilo and Nani. Those were gonna be my girls. Anyway, let's move on here. Okay, number 3, Lilo and Stitch. I am so excited for this. You have no idea. All right, let's get into our number 2, our top 2. This is one of those movies that, like, Thunderbolts just catapulted my excitement for this movie, and I've been looking forward to it. And then I see the trailers, and then Thunderbolts just catapulted it into like a million. Okay, my anticipation level. Clearly, I'm talking about Fantastic Four: First Steps. I don't love the title. I feel like that's a mouthful. Pause. But Fantastic Four. First of all, this casting looks fantastic. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? What did you say? It looks fantastic. It really does. But the casting looks great. You have Eben Moss Bachrach as the Rock, the Thing. I don't know what I was gonna say right there, but he looks great. He looks really good, and I kind of think that's what I'm most excited about is his performance. You might know him from The Bear. You have Pedro Pascal, who is just a hot commodity in Hollywood nowadays, as Mr. Reed Richards, as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, and you have Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. This movie looks fantastic, man. What can I say? And that wasn't even done purposely. That was an accident. No pun intended. The movie looks great, though. I'm very curious to see how the 60s aesthetic works, because I love when movies do that, when they do period pieces. It's not set in the 1960s, but it has that kind of aesthetic around their world, because apparently this is supposed to be in a different universe. Directed by Matt Shakman, too, who did WandaVision. So if you're a really big fan, as I, of WandaVision, you're going to be in for a really good treat. He looks like a promising director, and this is his first feature film, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Fantastic Four. This looks great. Again, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about my list so far. Fantastic Four is something that I'm really excited for, because not like everybody else, but the first 2 Fantastic Four movies are nostalgic to me. They're not the greatest movies, but they are nostalgic. I mean, that cast is perfect. The one that you could really argue is like Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, but still, like, even still, he's like fantastic. I keep saying fantastic. He is like perfect in that role, but I can understand the arguments. So yes, Fantastic Four: First Steps. That is something that I am looking forward to, but there's one more that I am looking forward to the most, and I feel like you guys kind of know which one I'm looking forward to the most. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 changed me as a human being. I was someone else, and they played that damn song. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your sister and your children and your brother. They played that damn song, and I exited that theater, and I exited a brand new person. This is the kind of chokehold that James Gunn has on me as a filmmaker. Any movie, any project that he is doing, I'm interested in, because he is like 5 for 5 on projects, on superhero projects, maybe 6 for 6, counting Peacemaker, I believe. I don't know how many he's done, but yes, of course, we're talking about my number 1 most anticipated movie, Superman. Da, 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 da. Wait, no, that's that's Star Wars. Never mind. But Superman is a movie that I am looking forward to so much. It is the most anticipated movie of 2025 for me, 100%. And I was really curious because James Gunn, he's starting a brand new DC universe, and he is starting a new film franchise, and it's starting with a rebooted Superman. A lot of people loved Henry Cavill's Superman. I also did, but I also understand that the movies were not that great. According to, I'm talking about the DCU. Man of Steel is good. It's good. my thoughts on it have changed. I personally don't love the movie, but it is good. And Henry Cavill is a fantastic Superman. Fantastic. See what I did there? No, he's a wonderful Superman, and I just wish he was in better projects. Now we have a Superman directed by James Gunn, who is one of my favorite directors in Hollywood right now. He is one of my favorite writers in Hollywood right now. And he brings on David Corenswet to play the titular role. You also have Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas Hoult is playing Lex Luthor. And then Rachel Brosnahan is playing Lois Lane. So you have a stacked cast here. I'm really interested to see, because James Gunn has been talking about this movie as not only a love letter to Superman, but a love letter to his father, and the relationship that he had with his father. And yeah, I'm really, really, really interested to see what he does with this, because yeah, this is not only my most anticipated, but this is a lot of people's most anticipated film of 2025. This movie also has a lot of ramifications on how the rest of the DCU performs. This movie has to be good. This movie has to be good, because if it's not, if it's hovering around like a 55, 60% Rotten Tomatoes score, that's going to turn a lot of people off. And who knows what that could do for the future of the DCU. So yeah, I don't know what it could do for it. But the possibilities, maybe some people don't want to go watch Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow after this. Maybe some people don't want to watch Clayface after this if it's not good. But to me, this looks like it's going to be I keep saying fantastic. That's the word of the day, everybody. Fantastic is the word of the day. Fantastic. This movie looks fantastic. It really does. I think that the trailers were perfect. It captured, and oh my God, don't even get me started with that score. It's a perfect score. So yeah, man. Not Fantastic Four. Superman. James Gunn's Superman is my number one most anticipated movie of 2025, and soon. Yeah, basically. What are your most anticipated movies coming up soon? How do you feel about my list? What do you feel about it? Did I get some stuff wrong? Am I not a cinephile like you? Am I crazy for not putting The Phoenician Scheme, the new Wes Anderson movie? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comment section of your guys' list of what you are looking forward to.